Hey everyone, welcome to Plants and Politics. This is somewhat breaking news. This came out late yesterday after I shared with you that a grand jury had been impaneled in the Trump investigation out of New York with the district attorney's office. Well, after I recorded that, news broke that witnesses have been told to get ready to testify, which is a signal, which is a good indication that they're further along in this investigation and this case than what was suspected, because typically it's my understanding from everything I've read that a prosecutor or the FBI or other people involved in a case would be the ones to present information to a grand jury first, but they're actually at the point where they're bringing in witnesses. And so that's not a good sign for Trump. Womp womp and thoughts and prayers. Also, I wanted to share my thoughts. There's been people who I respect, people who I like, I respect, who've been saying, this is wrong, that you don't go after your political opponents. And the district attorney had a vendetta against Trump. The attorney general in New York said before she was even elected that she was going to go after Trump. Yeah, I mean, that's what prosecutors do. If you see evidence of a crime, if you know that a person or a company is committing crimes, you vow to take them down. What is abnormal about running on that? And why are these people defending this position when that's how Trump got elected? Trump at every single rally led chants of lock her up. Are you kidding me? You want to talk about going after your political opponents? And I'm no Hillary Clinton fan, trust me. I am not a Hillary and Bill fan. I do not like them, Sam I am. But if he had anything on her, don't you think he would have gone after her? Don't you think he would have prosecuted her? Hell, the Republicans held how many? 8 Benghazi hearings? But these are the people who want to talk about not going after your political opponent. They admitted, one of them admitted, I think it was Trey Gowdy, who admitted that they kind of used the Benghazi thing to hurt her candidacy in the 2016 election. And this has nothing to do with being a political opponent. It has to do with being a lifelong criminal and getting away with it. And the only side that's ever looked at is, how are Republican voters going to feel about this? How are they going to react? I don't give a shit. What about how Democratic voters are going to feel about this? For 5 freaking years, we watched this man get away with everything. Everything he said, everything he did, every crime he committed, and nothing. No consequences. So you know what? I don't give a shit what Republican voters think. And all of these people love to talk about law and order, and they love to talk about how we have to hold people to account. You know, doesn't matter how much money you have, how much power you have. The voters are sick and tired of seeing the wealthy and the well-connected get away with everything. Okay, you just described Trump. So if he's guilty, then he should pay for those crimes. And Republican voters should be fine with that. If it's not a witch hunt, if it's not manufactured, if he truly committed crimes, then why would they not want him to pay for those crimes? I thought that they wanted to drain the swamp. I thought that they were sick and tired of the 1% in this country getting away with things. I thought they were tired of the 2-tier justice system. I am. I don't care if it is Bill and Hillary Clinton. Go lock them up. If there's evidence of crimes against them, take it to court, lock them up. I don't care. If it's Joe Biden, lock him up. I'm a hardcore progressive. If it's Bernie Sanders and he committed crimes and you have evidence of those crimes, go lock his ass up. You either have principles and ethics and morals or you don't. His voters had no problem with Trump using the Department of Justice to go after his political enemies or just enemies in general. They had no problem with him going after E. Jean Carroll, using the Department of Justice against a woman who claims he raped her. They had no problem with him using the Department of Justice to put Michael Cohen back in prison again because he was writing a book about Trump. They had no problem with the Justice Department trying to sue Melania's ex-best friend because she was writing a book about the Trump family. So I don't want to hear about not going after your opponents, not going after your political opponents. There either is justice in this country or there isn't. And if Trump wants to go to court and prove that the evidence against him is manufactured and it's not real, then he can do so and he can be exonerated. But this bullshit of, oh, well, he was the president, so you shouldn't prosecute ex-presidents. Where is that rule? Where is that law written? Please show it to me. And all that's going to do is encourage people with nefarious intent to run for office because it's a get out of jail free card. If the guy didn't want the heat on him, if he knew he was committing crimes, he probably shouldn't have run for and become president of the United States. That's the problem with all of these idiots. They know they're committing crimes, but they put themselves front and center. It's like Joel Greenberg. Why do you run for office with that kind of stuff going on? Their egos just get in the way. They seriously think they're never going to get caught. They're the smartest people on the earth. And yeah, nobody's going to catch me. I'll get out of it. No big deal. If we're ever going to get to a place where the wealthy and the well-connected are not above the law, what a better way to signal that there's a new sheriff in town and things are going to be different from here on out than prosecuting Donald Trump, who has his entire life lied, cheated, and stolen from people and gotten away with it so far, allegedly. Yeah, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear the crying and the whining, because while they were running their mouths about lock her up, I didn't hear a single person from that side of the aisle say, you know, you really shouldn't go after your political opponents. Not once was it an issue for them. So yeah, if the evidence is there, if it's real, if they're real crimes and he truly committed them, he should be prosecuted. If it's false, if it's manufactured, if this is a political witch hunt, as he claims, that will come out in court. He can prove it. All right, guys, I'll let you know if I hear any more. As always, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Take care, and I'll talk with you soon.